The world may never see another moment like this. Eyewitnesses to genocide returning 8 decades after they were liberated. Eva Umlauf was too young to remember, but Nazi Germany's unspeakable horrors are embedded in her skin. She was tattooed before her 2nd birthday.
You are just a number, but this number is not only on the skin, this is deep.
Auschwitz was Hitler's largest extermination camp, a place where roughly 1.1 million were killed, most of them Jews. But victims were also Poles, gay men, Roma and Sinti, and Soviet POWs. For those who were not killed, humanity was stripped away.
Hundreds of thousands of Jews were brought here on cattle cars like these. They were given no food, no real bathroom. And when they arrived, families were torn apart. Some were chosen for work, but most were murdered.
This was called the selection in an area known as the Jew Ramp. Children, the elderly, and the disabled were singled out for gassing. The Nazis looked for twins for human experimentation. Others became slave laborers. Entire families vanished.
I held on tightly to my mother's hand in the dark cattle car for countless hours, while the cries and the prayers of so many desperate women permeated my soul and haunt me to this day.
Tova Friedman arrived here when she was 5. At one point, her mother hid her among corpses so she wouldn't be killed.
I recall thinking, I will never let them know how much they are hurting me.
The Nazis tried to hide proof of their crimes, but the evidence is still here. Piles of shoes, glasses, suitcases.
Often 2 people would be sleeping in just one bed on these basic bunks. And in a block building like this one, 700 to 1,000 people would be crammed in at one time.
This gas chamber still standing. We're asked not to speak as we walk through. What could you even say? Now the Auschwitz Museum is preparing for a future without eyewitnesses by thinking about what people ask the elderly survivors.
They ask about emotions, and art carry emotion.
The museum planning an art gallery featuring pieces by prisoners and survivors. For now, these survivors speaking to a crowd including King Charles and President Zelensky at a time when anti-Semitism is surging. In 2018, 58% of Americans thought something like the Holocaust could happen again. Today, 76% think it's a possibility.
We will never, ever allow history to repeat itself.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.